Hello, welcome to another round of Developer Q&A. In this series, I answer your questions. If you would like to submit a question to me, please head over to crushing.digital and click the Ask a Question button. Alternatively, down below here somewhere, there is a link for you to submit your questions. I will answer them as soon as possible. Today's question. I've applied to many jobs, all entry-level or junior-level positions, and I still get rejected. Not even an interview. In my resume, I have almost 2 years of experience, though only from my first ever job out of college. Is there anything else I can do to land an interview at least? Now, this question is extremely difficult to answer because I've never seen your resume or your LinkedIn profile for that matter. So it's hard to give concrete advice. I do want to answer the question because it's probably the question that's asked most commonly of me, multiple times per day. So the first thing is I wrote the course that I put out there on my website because as a developer, I've been a developer for 20 something years, when I switched over and turned to the dark side, recruitment, and watched how recruitment really works, I realised I'd been playing this game wrong. And then as I watched very many senior developers making the same mistakes over and over and over, I came up with these phrases that you'll hear me say on the course all the time, that the best developers rarely get the job. It's the ones that sell themselves that do. Because, and I'm making huge assumptions here that, having those 2 years of experience, you're relying on that number to get you over the hurdle, to get you ahead of all those people finishing coding boot camps or any other course for that matter. But the thing is, when everybody else has the same level of experience or it's a very competitive market, that's not enough to stand out. So there's often senior developers out there with 5-10 years of experience just hoping that the number of years experience means guaranteed interview. It doesn't. And people get very frustrated, and that's where I hear this question the most. I actually wrote the course and the book and all those kind of things because I was targeting those senior developers. Those are the people I was seeing these problems with every day. But trying to tell senior developers that they suck at something is a hard sell. So the people who did listen was juniors, people trying to break into tech. The interesting thing is the answers are exactly the same. And in the new version of the course, it doesn't matter whether you're brand new to this, trying to break into the industry, if you're trying to get a better job, if you're trying to go remote. I've kind of covered all of those eventualities. And actually the philosophy that underlies it all is exactly the same. So how can I help you with this question? So the first thing is I would open up your resume. Personally, I always start with LinkedIn because recruiters start with LinkedIn. And when they look at it, is it immediately clear what you want to do, what your skill set is, and what you're learning right now? So look at your banner image, look at the headline. This is where senior developers especially, that they're more inclined to say software developer, software engineer, and thinking that, I can do anything. I'm sure you can, but a recruiter's not searching for anything. They're searching for something specific. So the clearer and more efficiently you can indicate, I do full stack development with this stack or front-end development using this, then the better it's going to be. Now, we need to deliver that value straight off the bat. You can't wait. You can't leave it till later. So this is where people like to write in their about section, I'm passionate about this, and I go boxing, and I go swimming, and I'm really all about movies. I don't care. Recruiters don't care. No one is going to read your profile unless they think you are valuable to them. So we have to hit them with the thing that's valuable for them. And they're thinking, I need to get someone to fill this job soon, or my boss is going to go mad, or the client's going to go elsewhere. So when they look at your profile, all they care about is, are you right for this job? Is your skill set exactly what I'm looking for? And if it's not, I'm not going to dig. Or if you just say software developer, I'm not going to think, well, I should dig around his GitHub and see if there's actually some evidence there. Or maybe she's got a portfolio website that I should find. This is not happening. It's got to be quick, especially when the market is so crazy like it is now, and there's lots and lots of people applying to every job. Which brings me to my second point. Where and how are you applying? Most people, in fact, whenever I hear people saying, I've applied to hundreds of jobs and heard nothing, I always ask the same question: where and how are you applying? I have never, ever, ever, ever had a different answer to this question other than LinkedIn, Indeed, Total Jobs, or some other big job board, depending on which country you're in. So I would encourage you to start to think, hang on, everyone's applying for the same jobs. So your chances are you're going to be one of thousands of applicants. Are you the best out of thousands? Some of you may think, well, yes, I am. But is your profile concise and clear and efficient enough in delivering, this is what I do, this is what I'm proactive about learning, this is how I'm making it happen? And if you're not communicating that as quickly and efficiently as possible, chances are you're going to get skipped. So take this philosophy, look at your LinkedIn, but then this is why I always fix LinkedIn. Then apply the same thing to your GitHub, apply the same thing to your resume. When I look at it for 5 to 10 seconds, is it immediately obvious what I do? And do you then funnel that person towards evidence that you can do the job? So when you make your claims, and claims are what I say about people's banner image, their headline, and their about section on LinkedIn, these are the things you say you can do. Where can I see evidence of you making this happen? Where can I see you being proactive about doing it? And if I can't see it, it's just empty words. So, like I say, it's hard to give you concrete answers when I've never seen your profiles, but I hope that gives you an indication of some place you can start. If you'd like to learn more about this, please visit Crushing.digital, where I have a book, video course, and a full course where you get unlimited profile reviews and one-to-ones with me, and I can help you in greater depth. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this sort of content, if you're interested in careers as a software developer or someone in tech, then please consider liking, subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Take it easy.